Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Whenever this podcast finds you, I'm your host, Andrew Tremendous Jones, here with the Business Insider Roundtable Talk. We have a special VIP guest, Candice. How you doing?
Hi, Andrew. I'm good. How are you doing?
Fantastic. You're a podcast host. You're an entrepreneur. Tell us about your journey. How did you get started in your journey,
So,
and who do you serve?
Andy, I have been an educator for 30 years.
Okay.
Owned my school back in the Philippines. When I was younger, I was only 22, and from then I knew that I had entrepreneurship skills, and I wanted to really work with people. And that's where I got myself connected with field of education. So I am certified in New York, Florida, Connecticut, both for admin and teaching certification. So I've been that was my field until I woke up one day and wanted change.
Right.
And now I am a speaker. I am also a host and a podcaster, and also trying to I do have this global education company where I also support schools worldwide. Currently, I am completing my courses, my digital courses, so that
Awesome.
I could, spread all kinds of support to admin, teachers, and students as well through my courses.
Awesome. So you spent 30 years in education and leadership across three countries. What did the journey teach you about why authenticity is a non-negotiable to real excellence?
I feel that whatever field you are in, Andy,
Right.
and especially working with in a education field where you deal with parents, you deal with teachers, you deal with students, the best way to really engage and connect with people is truly being yourself, because in the end, it's being in the field of education. It's a lot of connections, it's a lot of relationships, and the only way for them to trust you, a lot of trust is needed when you run a
Right.
school, especially parents will trust you if they know that you're real. And authenticity for me is really not being able to do everything. Like,
Right.
when
Right.
my definition of authenticity is like not doing everything. It's like whatever season you are in, you are able to show up fully in that season. And I went through a lot of seasons in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and I've learned to really manage whatever challenges or struggles I've been through, because of that, knowing that I need to be there fully at that moment and not worry about anybody but myself. Not because I don't care about others, because sometimes you have to stop people pleasing as well for the wrong reasons.
Ah,
And that's one thing I also realized, that when you are true to yourself, as long as you're doing things that are honest, and you're not hurting other people, the best way to go about any business or any endeavor that you want is really being truthful to yourself. Yeah.
yes. So yeah, I find a lot of people when they move from what's that thing called imposter syndrome, right? It gives them permission to show up as their self completely.
Yes.
Have you ever dealt with people in your field who may suffer from imposter syndrome, and so like how would you help them?
Well, I feel that everybody at some point in their life, it
Hmm.
could be a stage in their life, or really how they were brought up. At some point, we all experience that kind of problem, right? But it's up to you to know that, oh my God, this is not me. When things are now no longer working for you because you're trying to pretend to be somebody you're not, that's when you really have to pause, reflect, and say, what's one thing that's not working? Why are all the things that I want to do, why is it not working for me? Why are those people, why am I having like problems with the relationships, with connections? It's because that's when you realize that it's because of that syndrome that you're saying,
Hmm.
right? People tend to people please, people tend to um like sometimes you want to like help others, but if you are not, your cup is not full,
Uh,
it's really hard to support others or to inspire others if you are not whole yourself. So that's when I know that really important. As part of my speaking career, I really work on sharing, inspiring others to be authentic, genuine, and just being intentional with who they are and what they want in life, because I feel that that's the only way that you can really find your peace, your growth, and your alignment in whatever field or whatever thing that you want to accomplish in life. Yeah, that's it. That's for me, that's the recipe, really. Yourself. Be your authentic self. And Andy, we're friends on some social media, and you will see me dancing, singing,
Yes.
crying, laughing. It's
Yes.
because that's how people resonate with you when
Yeah.
you are showing your vulnerability, showing
Ah,
that,
thank you for saying that.
right?
Yes.
So that's me. Like, I am me. People follow me. People look up to me because I think I've earned this respect, which is be human, be you,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
When I first started my YouTube, I told you I don't know how to edit, and so I would do a video and a fly would go by, and I wouldn't edit that out, right? I wouldn't edit that out. I would keep it in and just upload it, mainly because I didn't know how to edit it out. But I found that my flaws became people's
Your
respect
strength. Yep.
towards me. It became my like strength because they were able to see themselves in me. They're like, oh, that happens to me sometimes, right? I say this or I mess up, and I'll make light of it. I'm like, look at this fly, I can't catch it, right? And like people laugh and like so that is and one comment that I got is like thank you for being yourself is now giving me permission as well too, and so that is a really really big thing. But let me ask you, you talk about international excellence. What does that actually look like in the daily life of a leader who's trying to avoid, let's say, burnout?
Um, exactly why you have to be, well, the word in itself, intentional excellence. We all want excellence. We all want to
Right.
succeed in life. We want to excel in whatever
Intentional
we do,
excellence.
right?
Right.
But let's now talk about the other part, intentionality. You know what? In everything that you do, if you are intentional, sometimes you don't even notice, like, hey, I'm being intentional. That is the trick, because when you are intentional, you are being purposeful, you are being mindful, and you
Right.
are very becoming, like, you are trying to be strategic so that you can value your time, you can value your energy, and you can also value your connections. Because sometimes we waste our energy, we waste our time, we waste our relationships because we just like dive in, you know what I mean? Without being
Right.
intentional, without having a purpose in mind, right? So my podcast talks about how an individual, whoever you are, whatever you're doing in life, how you on your own can be successful as a family member, as a community member, as an entrepreneur or a worker, because you're being intentional. So I invite guests who will also share with my followers and my guests how they are being intentional with what they do. And I feel like intentionality seems like, oh my God, what is that? That's so hard to do. No, it's not. It's really just priorities, just setting your
Yes.
priorities and being like really, you're targeting your goals, your target, and really being um, mindful on the steps you're going to take in order to reach whatever goal you have in mind.
Your own story includes deep loss and reinvention. How did your husband's passing become a turning point in how you lead yourself and others with intentionality?
So my husband is like Italian 6'4", and I'm 4'10".
Right, right.
All right, he's Italian, but strong, like tough in the outside. But he had a heart attack when he was 34 years old, which damaged a big portion of his heart. So when we were married, like, he's been sick already. So all my life, in my married life, like, I had to take care of my husband, and I had to play dual roles because there's so many things that he couldn't do. So when he passed away in 2023, yes, I knew he was sick, but it was still something that I wasn't expecting
Right,
that
right.
soon. He was only 51. Um, Andy, sometimes when you are in a marriage, and especially in my case, like, sometimes you lose yourself. You really lose who you are as a person, and you lose your childness, you know, because of, like, the role that you play. So when he passed away, I was scared. It wasn't something that I expected. I'm like, how am I going to do this? And I realized that in order to be there for my kids, I needed to heal. I needed to find who I am from, like,
Right.
again, like I had to
Exactly.
work on myself. So that's when I knew change was necessary. So that's
Right.
when I accepted this offer to be a speaker. And
Ah.
after that webinar, I registered. It was a lot of money. I didn't care. I registered. I really worked on the course, and in 30 days, I wrote 5 keynote talk, and
Ah.
that's how my journey started, Andy. And from that um, goal to be a speaker, it opened a lot of doors for me. I went to podcasting where I met here Andy, and I know that when I had you as a guest, it was your first appearance, and I'm so proud to have you on my
Right.
show. But look at him now.
Right.
His podcast is 10th on Apple, and hopefully I can reach that too. And
You're
it
gonna
just
have to.
opened a lot of doors for me, Andy. And now I'm also hosting. So I host my own live shows streamed all over social media,
Hmm.
and my show is called Love Speaks because I feel that whatever success, whatever thing you want to do, you still need to have love and kindness in your heart. So I talk about love and kindness to yourself,
Hmm.
inspiring others, and global compassion. And another thing that opened up to me is I also have Love Speaks Out in the community, where it's an in-person interview where I feature community members, interviewing them and showing, asking them how in their own way, again, they can help others and show
Right.
global compassion. Yes.
Most definitely. Tell me about a time when you were burning out as an educator or a leader. What were the signs you ignore, and what finally made you change the way that you were living?
I think the love for students will always be part of me. That's always my why. And I think that moment when I decided to change, like I would have been an assistant principal in 2023. I was offered already to be an assistant principal here in Florida, and that was my lifelong dream. Like, because when I opened that school in the Philippines, my ultimate goal was to be a leader in America, and I worked hard for that. I went for 2 masters in New York universities just to be a leader in one of the public schools in America. And when finally it was right in front of me, I I think me stepping into this speaking and hosting career was my sign of burnout. I think I needed that change. I feel that I am not growing fully anymore in that
Hmm.
role because I've done it for 30 years. So me moving to another field is my way of saying I need change. That was for me burnout. But I always work hard, so even if it's like I've been doing it for 30 years, I never like really turn my back on my work. I love my job. It's just that time I needed change. So that was me going through that burnout stage.
What is Candace's personal superpower? Why can't you be replaced?
Why can't I be replaced? I'm the only one who, in the beginning, was so scared of accent. Like, I'm not a native English speaker.
Right.
I have an accent. I'm Filipino, proud to be a Filipino.
Hmm.
And being a speaker, being in front of camera, you know how people judge you. In the beginning, maybe my first 2 recording, I was really scared. I was like, oh my God, the way I said it, I knew it was like a different
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
pronunciation. But when I finally stepped into like, I don't care what people would think as long as my content is good, and my goal is really to like express my thoughts, my ideas. Am I a specialist to do this? Yes, I am, because I went through life, the challenges, the defeats, the successes, and I am the only person who has the guts and the strength and the power to share what my life experiences, and hopefully to inspire others that here I am. I'm just a teacher before, like 9 to 5 job, but here am I in front of everybody living my life because I know I'm touching someone in my own way. And I don't like, I just stepped up. I just stepped up. Like in my lowest point in my life, I found my strength. I use it as my driving force. And that is me. That is someone that you cannot replace. Like, I use challenges and defeats to really empower me, and that's my superpower. Um, Andy, last September, my mom, I went home to the Philippines, rushed to the Philippines, hoping that I would still see my mom alive. And when I was in the plane, and it was like an 18-hour flight, when I opened my phone, I saw that I didn't make it. And that
Sorry.
moment, I turned on my camera and recorded myself in my lowest moment. I was crying
Yeah,
on
I've
the
seen that
plane.
post.
I was the last to leave because I was just like, why? Why didn't you wait for me? And again, your most vulnerable moment became the strength for others. It went viral, almost 2 million
Yeah,
views. When I was just there crying over grief, because like I'm still human, I still cry.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's me. Like I don't care. Like I wanted to show people that this can happen to you. And what was my goal? Not to get views. I wanted people to know that love your mom, love your parents, because you never know when
exactly.
something can happen and you'll lose them. So at that vulnerable moment of my life, I shared it, and it became power for others. A lot of people resonated and just like wanted to like spend most time with their parents.
Yeah, I wish people would just take off the cape of performance and just embrace being human.
Yes.
Like just embrace your flaws and all, because we at the end of the day, at the core, we all want the same things. We all fear the same things, right? We all have the same. We're not different. We're not. Yes, we're special, but like we're not different,
No.
right? What you fear at night, I fear at night, right? And so to put that out there, it takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage. So kudos to you, but I wish more people would do that.
Andy, can I share with you right
Yeah.
now? My I don't know if it's something that I should be not proud of. This is what I carry. I feel everybody's pain. I don't know if I do. America right now is in a state of fear, and wherever you are or however you see it. At the moment, there's a lot of fear in America, and I had to literally not be on social media for 2 days because I got so affected. For some reason, I am the type of person
By
I
by
feel
the
people's
news,
pain.
by the news, you're being affected.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
cry. I cry when there's a
Yeah.
shooting because I work in school. When people are being maltreated or like
Yeah.
I feel it. I cry. Like people don't
Yeah.
realize I'm tough in the camera, but
Right.
when somebody is hurting, I literally feel it. I don't know. I couldn't I just had to turn off social media over the weekend because I couldn't take out I feel pain inside me. That's why I also talk about love in my love show and my next season, which is really soon. I'm stepping it up. I really want to invite I want to be out there, out in the community, and just in my own way, showing people that, come on, we're the same. You know, what I mean, we're just the same here. And if there's any way that you can show others some love, some affection, let's do it together. I really, for this year, I want to invite owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs, company organization to use me as their voice to partner with me and together let's change the world. Let's make the world a better place to be. I can't do it alone. I'm not that, I'm only one with a big heart and a big goal. So I need people, like, what I mean, sometimes it takes a village to really like grow a mission. I This year I'm stepping it up and I'm really inviting others use me as a catalyst for change. Partner with me, and together, let's go to places that needs love, that needs
Love.
kindness, your
Love.
donation. So I just feel so much. That's my issue,
And
but I think it's also my strength.
it's your strength. Thank you for saying that, because I mean I'm not one that watched the news. You know what CNN stands for, right? Constant negative news.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't I cannot watch it. I did once last year because I was like, oh, it's on. Let me just see what I was like. I feel bad for the news anchors, the
I
people that have
know.
to report that every day. Imagine what they go like. Imagine that.
No.
That is
I don't think
insane.
I can do their job because I'll
What?
stop in the middle and I'm gonna lose it. I'm just so I'm kind of sensitive. I look
Mhm.
strong in the outside, which I am. I consider myself so strong too, but I am a weakling when it comes to like empathy. Like I really sympathize with others. That's my strength. Like what you said. I'm not gonna say it's my weakness. It's a strength that I have.
Yeah, I have learned that sensitivity is really it really is strength because it takes it you have to be, I'm not gonna say psycho, but like unattached, disattached to not employ empathy
Right.
towards your fellow man, right? And a lot of people won't go there because it makes them feel a certain way that they're trying to avoid. For you to embrace that, that's growth, and growth is
Right.
strength,
Right. And
right?
let's step it up to embrace that and do something about it.
Ah,
That's power. That's power. Like, I yes, I can feel it. Yes, I'm embracing it, but if I am stepping up and take action, which is what I want to do really this year with my love show. I want to really feature people from global all over the world and really invite their opinion, invite their experiences and show the world that we're not different. We're not different. We're all the same. And people have their own struggles and suffering wherever they are. And if there are people who are touched by the story I feature and want to extend help in their own way, $1, $10 to show others how they care. That is my goal because I can't do it alone. But I'm gonna
yes.
start it. I'm gonna start it. But I want to invite others because I know there's so many people out there who also feel it, who knows that this is what life is all about. We share the same world. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're not different. You know.
You say everything we need in life we learned as students. Can you tell a story from your classroom or school leadership days that proved that this is true?
Cause students nowadays, you'll be amazed because our students nowadays are in a different genre. They are
Right.
so involved because of social
Hmm.
media. Like 5-year-olds are always on their computer or phone, right? So
Right,
they
right.
see what's going on. So I feel that you need to really listen to students nowadays, what they say, what they don't say. And as an educator or as a mom who have students or children, you need to really make sure that you're listening because you don't know what students are
You
going
don't
through.
know. Exactly.
I've worked with middle schoolers wherein transition is hard for them. They're at an age wherein they don't know where they're young, they're old, they're young, they're in between. And a lot of teenagers go through a lot of problems because I've always worked in Title One schools, and those are the less fortunate schools. And sometimes you really have to just be um, sensitive with your students because you don't know if one student is going through sexual abuse, abandonment, poverty. You don't know what they go through. So, as a teacher, learn from your student by listening and by letting them know that you are a safe person for them and that school is a safe place for them and that you're going to do everything to support them
Right.
academically, personally, emotionally, that you're there for them. So, you know what? No matter how old your students are, your kids, listen to them because you will learn something from them.
Most definitely. Let's dive more deep into your schools. You have schools in the Philippines.
I was 23 years old when I had two branches of schools. Yeah. And
How was
yeah,
that how was that experience of building that? Like was there a
I
lot of
feel
was there a lot of red tape there? Like how did that work?
so. No, actually, I'm the type of person who I'll do what I need to do. Like, I know my vision, I know what I want to do. So I didn't have to go through any of that, what you said, because I just avoided it. And I know that
Right, that's
I
good.
was one person doing everything, the planning, the marketing, the buying of supplies. So it wasn't as difficult as it was just me solely deciding. And I like if you are from the Philippines, you kind of know how it works. So just really be kind to the people that you talk about. I kind of know I have a little charisma that I can talk to people wherein they know that I mean I mean well, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
after that. So I was able to open it like with no issues, with no problem. Second year, it I was able to open another school. And you did say, what did that teach me? That 23 years old, people were partying. College graduates were just finding their place in the world while I was building my legacy. And it really taught me a lot of skills: leadership, connection, relationship, and that you can do whatever you want if you put your heart and soul into anything. And
Most definitely.
it's just the leadership in me, the entrepreneur in me, and just being a people, love for people and connection started from that time that I owned school, and I still carry it with me right now.
Most
So that's one thing
definitely.
that I learned from that.
Most definitely. So, Candice, we talked shop for a bit. I kind of want to switch gears. This portion of the podcast I call the lightning round. I never tell my guests beforehand because I want to get the real you. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with some fire rapid questions and then see how you
Okay.
do.
That's fun.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, shucks. Okay, I've been drinking coffee for years. I stopped for a month and a half. So I don't know. I still love coffee. I still love coffee, but I've stopped drinking coffee. Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
You're killing me right now. Oh no. Okay, I don't know. I know cat. So
Final answer?
I no, I don't know. Cat.
Okay.
Okay, cat.
Awesome, awesome. Favorite quote or phrase you think about often?
Self-care is not selfish, it's a necessity.
Oh, please say that. Please, one more time.
Self-care is not selfish, it's a necessity. And I believe and I live that every day.
You
Every day
see,
of my life.
you like you talked about people like needing to help their self. I find like the people who help people the most, like they are the ones that need the most help, but
Yes.
and they need to put that energy into them, right? They're so used to helping other people. It's like, okay, what about you, right? Like stop and be. It's okay to be. Forget it. It's okay to be selfish when it comes to your self worth and your
Right.
self care. I love that. That's amazing.
And you know, Andy, can I tell you something? I wake up every day looking at the mirror. I love you, Ken. I really do.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you have
love
to.
myself so much that
You
I have
have to.
this positivity in me, and I hope others can see it. It's not out of brag. It's not out of like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I really think she's
It,
pretty. No, I love myself. I
yeah,
think I'm beautiful in my own
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
And that's how I'm showing up every day, that you can do that too.
Yeah,
And
and
whatever come my way, Andy, because
yeah,
I love myself, I'm able to handle it.
it's not conceit, it's
No,
confidence
that's
and
it.
it's
You're
self
right.
love,
Yes.
right? That's where it comes from. Favorite movie or streaming series? Give me a good one because I'm looking for something to watch.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank
The Green
Redemption,
Mile. Oh my God, those
Green
are my
Mile.
favorite.
Though the Shawshank is something that's a classic movie,
Oh, I
man.
know. I love that.
I always use
And the Green
phrase.
Mile. Did you
Oh,
watch
oh,
that?
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That one's a classic too, right? Whenever I'm in like a tight spot, I'm like, man, I gotta Shawshank my way out of this.
I know. Like I can watch that like once and still like not leave the
Right?
TV and just like
And
it
you do,
always hits.
and you
Yeah.
do frame. What's your favorite book, Candice?
I've stopped reading books for a long time, but I've always like growing up. Like I've loved Sidney Sheldon books
Okay.
before. Yeah, I'm so
Name.
busy to read a book right now. So
We always have audiobooks though.
yes, that's
You
it.
can
That's
cheat with audio.
yeah.
um, a bucket list item that you have accomplished and one you have yet.
Okay, so I was able to walk on the Great Wall of China.
The
That
Great
was one of
Wall,
my bucket
amazing.
lists. And what else do I want to do? Bucket list. Really, visit all the seven wonders of the world. I
Oh,
mean that. Yep.
that would be amazing. That
Yep.
sounds just so peaceful. Like just to do
And I've
that.
lived in Australia, so
Oh
that
yeah,
was
the
one thing that I am like sharing with my audience, that if you have the chance to experience the world, do it. Because that's how you know, hey, this is what life is all about. So I've lived in three countries and I'm proud of it, and that's made me who I am. That's why I have so many experiences to share. Yeah.
amen to that. Listen, how can people find you? How can they get in touch? What do
I'm
you have going
actually
on?
on social media. Just look, even on the internet, Candice Ruggiero, and it will lead you to all the social media that I have. I do have a website, www.candiceruggiero.com, or just say linktree/Candice Ruggiero with all my links to all my social media.
I learned a lot. Our guests have learned a lot. Candice, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure having you here today. Thank you.
And let me take this opportunity to say thank you and congratulations. I am so proud of you.
Awesome. Thank you, Candice.